Hello, welcome back to Truthseekerstea. My name is Kate and I am so thankful to have you here watching today's Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to be looking at how your ex is currently viewing you and how they're feeling about you. And then we will also be getting some messages from them to finish off the reading. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from. For pile 1, we have the Light Seer's Tarot deck with the blue calcite crystal. For pile 2, we have the Modern Witch Tarot deck with the labradorite. I can't remember what this object is called, so someone help me in the comments. I know you guys will. For pile 3, we have the Moon Power Tarot deck with the selenite heart. So go ahead and pick whatever deck you are feeling the most called to. And without further ado, I will have the timestamps linked down below as always, and any other information you might need. If you guys are looking for personal readings, I do them, so you can find information about that in the description box. But without further ado, let's get into your readings. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the blue calcite crystal and the Light Seer Tarot deck, then this is going to be your reading where we're looking at how your ex is currently feeling about you. So please tap me into the energy of those who picked pile number 1. How is their ex that they're thinking about currently feeling about them, or whatever ex wants to come through for this pile? So how is pile 1's ex currently feeling about them? Okay, we have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Okay, so someone still has feelings for you. Yeah, you know what? I'm getting just the message here right away with the Knight of Cups going to the King of Cups, and the Wheel here, almost an energy of this person having changed maybe since you guys separated. Yeah, there's an energy that there's a message here of I've changed. But anyways, let's keep going. How do they feel about pile 1? How's pile 1's ex feel about them? High Priestess in reverse. I'm seeing 2 closed eyes here. The 3 of Cups, the Hierophant in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Okay, I'm going to get a couple oracle cards as well. Okay, yeah, a pretty specific message is coming through now. The Heart Eater in reverse. This person has very much has deep feelings for you, or always has, but there's a feeling of them blocking them out or not really letting themselves express that to people. With the High Priestess in reverse, it tells me that they have very secret feelings for you, or feelings that sometimes they try to hide even to themselves or other people. So there's a feeling here of them really having deep feelings for you with the King of Cups, but feeling the need to suppress that, even though they feel that still. Yeah, and then I'm gonna get a couple more. Even if this person has felt the need to reach out to you or talk to you, there's a feeling of them trying to hold everything in, trying to not let their emotions be seen. They really try to make sure that they are coming off even keeled. If you guys do ever interact, or maybe even just other people around them. We have no one is yours but you. And the Hold. Yeah, there's a feeling here of this person very much being, it's not that this person is not in acceptance of the separation. Like, I feel like this person is aware of, is okay with living their life. Like, what I'm getting is that they do feel like they are grounded within the life that they're living right now. But it kind of feels like they may tell themselves to be more independent or to be less reliant on their emotions in general, with no one is yours but you. It's almost like this is what they tell themselves, which is very true. And I feel like this person does value their independence or value their sense of freedom and their sense of self. But there's no denial that this person has feelings for you that sometimes they may wish they didn't have almost. But they do have a sweet spot for you still. But there is an acceptance with the separation at the same time. So with the Two of Pentacles here, there's almost an energy of this person keeping busy or just kind of focusing on their own life right now. And I feel like the way they feel is almost like there's this whole level of depth to them that they don't really address about the connection. And with the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups, it may have been that they weren't ready for commitment with this Hierophant in reverse. It could be that they weren't ready to be super serious in the relationship, or maybe you guys were younger when you were together or something like that. But there's almost this energy of them feeling like it's not that this person has changed, because I was getting the Wheel and the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. It's more that there's an energy of this person maybe coming off or being more comfortable in a less mature emotional state is what I'm getting. So it's almost like this person would prefer to be a bachelor or prefer to kind of keep their options open and not be too committed or interdependent with anyone. And so I feel like they really lean on that sort of identity without being in the relationship with you. And I also wanted to mention, this doesn't have to be someone you were full on in a relationship with. It could just be someone that you had like a significant love connection with. But there's a feeling here of them not being as committed to love because they see it as something that can always change. They see relationships as things that can come and go, or things that are always subject to change. And so sometimes they almost see like holding on to a relationship, or they may see other people like hold on to a relationship and go through all these challenges, and they may see people like struggle with that, and like that would like confirm their belief that they almost feel like having your own set of values and being independent is a way of kind of basically rolling with the tide of life, because they see things as very much changing, and they feel like holding on to someone almost like limits their experience. But at the same time, they may lean a little bit too far into that experience, because on one level, with the way this person feels, it is true that relationships do change and are subject to outside factors that are beyond, beyond what the two people in a relationship can really control, right? But I feel like what this person maybe sometimes misses is what's coming through is like wedding vows, and it's like in sickness and in health, like I'll always love you, I'll always like I commit myself to you. And so it's almost like with the Wheel here in this ever-changing life, love is really about deciding to weather the storms together. And so I almost feel like this person maybe is still growing up within their ability to commit themselves to a person and to see the value in that, and to not sort of always feel the need to be in control of their emotions or be handling their emotions by themselves. So anyways, it's a little bit of a tangent just kind of going into this person that we're looking at, but I feel like there is a feeling of this person being very much more in their comfort zone, I would say, when they are less committed or less intensely involved with another person. I feel like that's why the Three of Cups is here, and the Knight of Cups, it's almost like this person likes to keep things a little bit lighter and kind of maybe they're not as into relationships, or it's just kind of this energy of not getting too involved with anyone, but having fun, and like they like to have like short flings and things like that. But it's like kind of this energy of them not letting themselves go to the truth of how deeply they have felt about you. And they may have felt like they haven't felt that way about another person is another thing coming through. Or it's almost like if this person was gonna tap into their emotions again for someone else, like the emotions for you would come up, because it does feel like they've been suppressing things about that because they've been leaning more into their own single life or their own freedom, and their own philosophy in life. And so I almost feel like when this person does maybe let's say someone else comes along and it's like that person is wanting something deeper. I feel like this person could be triggered by that because I feel like they have some feelings that they need to kind of sort through about you, about love, about feelings, about really the pain that does come from separation with someone. And so I almost feel like this person maybe sometimes has been able to suppress that pain by convincing themselves that the single life or the life where you don't fight against change, you know what I mean? It's like no one is yours except you, so you can only be the only. It's like this person thinks you're the only constant in your life. You always have yourself, and that's what you can really rely on. And so because this person has kind of adopted that viewpoint as a way to bury down fear about love and connection, it is something that they hold within themselves and subconsciously do still feel. And so I feel like there is still a tie to you because this person may have emotionally, like, quote unquote, moved on. You know, it does feel like they've kind of gone to their own life in their own separate way, but there is a feeling of underlying unresolved sort of feelings. But it's like I don't see this person reaching out to you. It's more like this secret that they have within themselves that, you know, maybe they're not as resilient to emotions that they think they are, you know, and that it really is something that we become invested in as people. You know, sometimes people become a part of us, and it's not that we control them. It's that when you love someone, you know, your sense of self does move to them. And so there's almost this energy of them maybe missing that fact or missing out on sharing love because they may see it as something that kind of causes problems or something like that. So I feel like the way they feel about you is secretly they have such deep feelings for you that they do not show to anyone else or do not have for anyone else still. This person has the viewpoint that they're kind of living their life in an independent way, or like a way that isn't super. It's almost like this person sees themselves as someone who isn't looking for the stereotypical relationship and is kind of riding life. And we also had cosmic exploration at the back of this. So it's like there's kind of a feeling of this person maybe having been recently like avoiding commitments. Like this person may have, even since you guys broke up, not really found another relationship that was as deep. And it's kind of a trigger point for them. I just wanted to get a sip of water. And it's like their life is more about kind of, they're not very focused on love is like what I feel like. There's an energy of them focusing a lot more on just having fun and just kind of like friendship in their friend group and hanging out with people. But it's like they try to not get too deep within their emotions, honestly. Yeah, you know what? I think I am also going to go into how are they viewing you, because I thought that'd be interesting to do that as well. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. All right, so I just want to see how they're currently viewing you as a person. How is Pile 1's ex viewing them? I might just redo the intro, honestly. So if you guys are confused why I said that, and then because you listened to the intro and I said it in the intro, it's because I'm just going to go back so it's not confusing. All right, so how is Pile 1's ex viewing them? Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. Aw. Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands, I think it's reversed, yeah. Six of Swords in reverse. They're viewing you very much in terms of the relationship too. We have King of Swords at the back of the deck too. So how are they viewing you? They're viewing you, they view you as someone that, sorry, let me just move this up and just get in a better position. They seem to be viewing you as a missed opportunity in love, really. They view you as someone who may have provided an opportunity for them, that there was a lot of, they see you as someone who's very emotional and passionate, someone that is a lot of fun to have fun with. They may think about this Three of Cups here. There's something about drinking coming through. I don't know. Maybe this person, like, maybe they think about some sort of an opportunity to run into you and have like a discussion about the relationship. Like maybe this person has like thoughts about maybe running into you or something like that, or maybe talking to you while they're drunk or something. I don't know why that's coming through, but that doesn't have to be for all of you. But there's a feeling of this underlying, they're viewing you very much in terms of the relationship. So I hope that makes sense. I was kind of looking for more like how do they view you as a person, but it's kind of coming through like how are they viewing you in regards to them. And so it's kind of like they're viewing you as someone that could have been their happily ever after, someone that they could have found so much emotional fulfillment with, but someone that they weren't able to bring with them, or there's almost this energy of like you guys weren't able to, they think of you very much in the sense of a missed opportunity or the end of a chapter that could have been something better, but it didn't play out that way, and that you guys weren't able to find a way to logically move this situation forward, or the reason why you guys broke up, it's like you weren't able to get there. There's this strong feeling of we wanted to go there at one point, but we weren't able to get there. It's like there was the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. We had the spark, we had the potential, but it ended up not working out because we weren't able to weather our storms. We got lost in our own storms. I don't know, maybe you guys have drank together or something, and then that being an issue, or something like maybe your guys' lifestyles didn't match up or something like that, like a feeling with the Ace of Cups in reverse, maybe having been hurt by this person's indulgence or reckless behaviors, or they may just feel like you guys weren't able to recover from some sort of maybe immature, reckless kind of behavior. And with the King of Swords here, it feels like they view you as someone who's very discerning with them, or someone that they maybe feel like they can't get very much emotion out of you anymore. They feel like, you'd be very discerning with this person. And they definitely feel like they're seeing you as, they don't think that they could just reach out to you and pick things up or anything like that. They feel like there's really been an ending here with the Ten of Swords. And even potentially, but for some of you guys watching, it could even be that there was some sort of a betrayal where this person's love was like wasted or something like that. Because I'm almost seeing like a spilt cup after something maybe happened. So it could be that this person kind of ruined momentum with some sort of betrayal, and it's just something that's just like not able to be recovered from. But look how cool this is, the Ten of Swords flowing to the Ten of Cups. Yeah, interesting. I'm gonna get some more as to how they're viewing you. How is Pawan's ex viewing them? Love grows love in the reverse position. They see you as someone that gave them a lot of love, but maybe they weren't able to return it, or maybe they wasted it, is kind of how they feel. This is more of their feeling, but they view you as someone who tried, even there's an energy here of them seeing you as a savior, or seeing you as someone that maybe they had been very jaded in the past, or someone that didn't have very much hope for the future. And it's like you kind of were this spark of, no, like things can be good in the future with you and another person. That could be another potential, is that they kind of saw you as a light when they weren't, feeling as optimistic about love and things like that. We had inside looking out. Yeah, so I feel like this person feels like there's something untouchable about you, or they just feel like they can't really be a part of your journey anymore. The lonely journey of the priestess. They see you as someone who maybe had to walk away from this, or someone who now they will only see from a distance, or in their dreams, right there with the dream travel. They may still dream about you a lot. I feel like that's definitely a confirmation of that. So I feel like there's this energy of this person only being able to see you in their dreams, and only being able to communicate with you there, because they know that there's they feel like it wouldn't be easy to light a fire within you anymore. They feel like you'd be very discerning with them, and they feel like they can only watch from a distance. So they may see your social media, or they may hear from you through the grapevine, but it's like they kind of just see you on this journey. And they almost see you as someone who's maybe even grown from this relationship, or someone that has learned a lot, or maybe kind of learn more discernment, learn to be a little less loving even. It's like this person can't get your love anymore. Maybe in the past you'd be more open with it, but it's like now you have firmer boundaries, so they don't feel like they can get in as well. All right, so I'm going to finish off this reading with some messages from your ex, just for the fun of it. They may even, I'm just getting I was just watching the Superman movie, and there's like a key that they need to like push and like make something work. There's almost an energy of them seeing you as a key, or feeling like they lost their opportunity to have this path to the future of happiness. But of course, this person can manifest that within their own life, but they do almost see you as a key, or something that without you, they can't move to a better future. But they also are kind of just thinking that way, but that isn't necessarily true. You know, it's just kind of like what this person maybe sometimes views you as this key to love, or this key to more happiness. What would Pile 1's ex say to them? You inspired me to be a better person. What would Pile 1's ex say? I was definitely getting the you inspired me to be a better person vibe. I avoided what I was feeling. Yeah, this person has a strong tendency to do that. But regardless, you've still made a mark on this person's path. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh my gosh, this person, wow. They have a lot of regret and love for you, because they almost view themselves as less capable of sharing love than you, which is not true, but that's the way they view themselves. And so they really see you as this magical opportunity. And it's almost like because they never could see themselves as an equal to you, or they couldn't see themselves in the same light that you see themselves. I feel like that's something that maybe broke this relationship up, but this person continues to kind of see you as above them, or see you as more capable of love than them. I deny my feelings. Yeah, that was coming through really strong. I was expecting to get that, and then I'm pretending everything is okay. Definitely, it feels like this person currently is doing their best to act like everything is normal. I don't think this person opens up very often to the people around them, but deep down, they have such a regard for you, and they can't forget you. Like, they will never forget you, you know. But they will continue. They're on their own journey to learning that they are deserving of love, and they don't need to push love away and feel afraid of it. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Pile 1. If this did resonate with you, please make sure you hit the like button. It really supports my channel, my videos, so thank you for doing that. Leave a comment. I like to read them, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next pick a card reading. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, and also, if you do want a personal reading, they are open, and there is a link in the description box. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose the labradorite crystal and the Modern Witch tarot deck, then this is going to be your reading, where we're looking into how your ex is currently feeling about you and how they're viewing you. So we're going to be starting off with how they're viewing you at the moment. I'm actually just going to jump straight into the energy, so please just do your best to discern whether or not this pile seems to be resonating with you. If you feel intuitively that it is for you, amazing. If not, you may want to check out another pile. So let's get into it. So for pile number 2, how is pile number 2's ex feeling about them? Queen of Pentacles. Temperance in reverse. The Four of Swords. This person seems to feel like you're a lot more grounded than them, or a lot less impacted. So that may not be the truth at all, but there's this energy of them looking at you on this pedestal, or feeling like you still have everything, or you still have everything going for you, while they're struggling to kind of heal from this, the Four of Swords and Temperance. They're still very much back and forth in their energy about you. What else? The Hermit in reverse. How's Pile 2's ex feeling? Ace of Wands in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. This person's still having kind of a hard time with this. They're having a hard time seeing their path forward right now, for sure. So this may be a more recent breakup. That's the best thing I could kind of get from this. Or either this isn't recent, this person has really held on to you for a long time. It could be either or, but this person's energy is coming through pretty clearly. I'm actually going to zoom in just a little bit just so you guys can see it better. Actually, I don't know. That's probably good enough. Okay, so getting back into it, I feel like with the Hermit in reverse and the Ace of Wands, this person is feeling seriously blocked right now in life. They feel definitely like their energy is hard for them to get a hold on, and it's hard for them to feel inspired right now or passionate about where they want to go. They're kind of self-isolating themselves, and there's a feeling of this maybe being a little bit destructive. I feel like this person could use a good outlet right now, but this person, it's coming through that they're very much heartbroken, okay? Healing, still in the healing phase, 100%. Still really struggling to see their future apart from you. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's just on this person's mind, healing from a vision of what they thought the future was going to be with you. And it's definitely hard for them. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. It's hard for them to figure out where they want to go, what they're excited about, what new things they could be, excited about. They don't know what to plan in their life. Yeah, there's this complacency or apathy going on currently where they just feel like they aren't very empowered. And the Two of Cups in reverse, it's like without you, there's this feeling of not being excited for what's to come. With the Three of Wands, they really feel like disappointed with where their life is going or with where their relationship. It feels like more than just relationship with this person. It feels like they attached a lot of their meaning in life to you, a lot of their self-identity in you. So it just feels like without you, they don't feel capable or something, because they see you as the Queen of Pentacles and they're seeing you as this very abundant person that maybe by your side they felt much more capable, but without you they feel they're not seeing they're not seeing how this is an opportunity for them to become more independent or become okay with solidarity and independence. Because the Hermit in reverse, there's a feeling of them really not liking being on their own and not liking spending time alone. I'm getting more of that with the Hermit in reverse. And it's like they really do not like being apart from you is what I'm getting. And they're taking the separation as a feeling of failure or a feeling of not being able to see the potential benefit of it or the potential ways in which they could grow or start new. Because with every ending comes potential for a new beginning. And even with our exes, as much as they can be painful, we do hope the best for them, hopefully. And I feel like in this situation, it's like hard for this person because they're so disappointed and they feel like so much of their future was wrapped up in what they thought was going to be with you. And it's like to heal from this, they just really they feel like they have no grounding or no place to create from. They really felt this sense of belonging and purpose with you. And it just feels like without you, they feel so alone and they feel so burdened and uninspired is the way I would describe it. Sorry, I'm not laughing. I don't know why I laugh at things that are inappropriate like that. And they're not realizing that they still have power. It's almost just like they feel a little bit powerless right now, or they feel left out. They feel, they're not doing the best, honestly. Spirits to guide you in reverse. They may feel even like it's like they're not picking up on their own inner guidance with the Hermit in reverse. It's like This person seems to believe that the universe is against them right now, or they're not really open to help from spirit. They're not open to help from spirit in whatever form. So that could be, one of their friends. Spirit can come through any medium. So it's like someone might be like, hey, like, let's go out and do this. That could be really good for you. It's like they're really not kind of wanting right now to become in a better situation, or they're not really wanting to find their way out as of right now. They're a little bit kind of still in the pain phase, where you're kind of wallowing in it. You're not really doing things to get yourself out of it. You're not taking any action really to get excited, or it's like that energy of you have to make decisions to bring yourself out of a dark place. And I feel like this person is kind of in this energy of having a hard time doing that. So with rainbow transference in reverse, there's such a feeling of this person feeling cut off from their purpose and cut off from a lot. And it's honestly kind of sad, this energy, I'm not going to lie, because with rainbow transference and the hermit, they feel so isolated without you, or they feel, I guess this person attributed a lot of their ability to connect with others, or a lot of their self-worth into the connection with you. And it's almost like this person doesn't really see what magic they still have to share with others. It's like they feel like it's been canceled, or they feel like they can't receive from anyone else or something. It's like there's just a feeling of not understanding that there still is beauty ahead of them and potential. It's like they're really hung up on this, truly feeling like you are the source of abundance. We have no bull within reverse. Yeah, and so there is kind of a feeling here potentially that they aren't really willing right now to look at the truth of things. It's like they're kind of in this mindset that it's kind of feeding this sadness within them. I feel like they're doing things to feed their sadness and feed their hopelessness. Even if they know it's like not true in a way, it's almost like they're not really making the effort to get out of that energy, is the best way that I could explain it, the best way it's coming through. Yeah, I might get some more oracle cards for this part right here. Yeah, ghost lands. They're staying in a place of their mind that is not healthy for them. It's like the Ghostland card talks all about living in the past or living in a projected future, but not living in the present and not kind of coming into acceptance of what's going on. So this person is really, really not looking at what practical things can they do to accept the present moment and move forward. They're very much still thinking about the past with you. They're not living in, it's like instead of going out with friends and doing something that could pick up their energy, it's kind of like they'd rather stay home and think about you or think about things that, could have been with you guys, past and future thinking. We also have ride the wave here. I'm getting a couple things with this. I almost feel like this person is, instead of riding the wave, instead of picking up on new opportunities, it's almost like they're missing opportunities to heal because they're not seeing how spirit's throwing them more lines. It's almost like they're staying in the past and in the future, so it's really hard for them to heal from this. We have strength in reverse back of the deck too. So yeah, it just really feels like this person, there's a feeling that their healing is not going to happen in the present moment, but that is where it will happen, of course, and so there's almost this feeling of either it's coming through, this person is waiting for you, waiting for an opportunity with you, and then they think maybe they think that would be the way to heal them, is like waiting for some sort of opportunity with you. But there's just this feeling of them not recognizing that their chance will come, and not recognizing it because they're too stuck on thinking about the past and the future. But also there's an energy of them not kind of being their own writer right now of their life. They're very much they feel like they've missed the wave or something too with this ride the wave. It's like they think about how they had this opportunity in the past, and they may also feel like look at these two dolphins. It's like they can't forgive themselves, or they can't stop feeling like something went wrong or feeling like there should have been something different that happened, or they're almost even feeling the spirits to guide you like they've been misled, or they feel like they've made some big mistake. And so it's like they can't stop thinking about how they wish things were different, how they wish they maybe made different decisions too. Yeah, so now let's look at how they're viewing you. All right, how is pile 2's ex currently viewing pile 2? How's pile 2's ex viewing pile 2? 9 of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups. They see you as, I'm actually going to take it because the sun wanted to come out. They see you as the key to undoing their suffering. They literally see you as that, as this offering that could take them out of their misery. We have Death in reverse. They cannot move on. They feel like they don't want to move on, honestly. They're seeing you, hoping that, yeah, okay. I'm going to just get one more and then I'm going to finish it off. Knight of Swords. King of Cups in reverse at the back of the deck too. This person is really seeing you as this like healing utopia, honestly. And with this Knight of Swords, they want to rush straight towards you. This person really sees you as the solution, or feels like if only they could get more emotional offering from you or love their way, that is what would make them happy. And they feel so certain about this. It's like they jump to conclusions about the situation with the Knight of Swords. And there is a feeling of them really wanting more from you. Feeling like they feel emotionally dependent on you. So this could have been somewhat of a codependent relationship. Not in a bad way. I mean, I don't want to say that in a bad way. I'm just saying it feels like at least this person was dependent on you. And now they're like having withdrawals is how it feels. And it's like, they just want anything from you. They don't even care what you have to offer. It's like, I don't even care if this person has nothing left in their cup. Like, I want to lick the glass, like, of this person's like love reserves. That sounds crazy, but there's just a feeling of them feeling like you are their source. With the sun there, they see you as their source, and they see you as getting away from them potentially. They don't want to let you get away. We have Smother, suppression by the hands of a star being, suppression of a star being by hands unworthy. Smother. How is pile 2's ex viewing them? They may have done something wrong in the past too, so they may also be viewing you as like an angel that they did something wrong to. We have the Hold and Service. Yeah, Service does not surprise me, because there is this energy of this person feeling like you can heal them, or they need something from you. They need your service. And there is this energy of them feeling like they just want to catch you like this mouse. It's like they don't want to let you go. They want to make sure that you still have a hold on them, but there's almost this energy with suppression of a star being by the hands of unworthy. Like, I feel like be careful with this person if they do come back towards you, because there is just a feeling of them grabbing for you and wanting to harvest your energy. That sounds so intense, but it's like this person really does want to drain you of anything you have. Like, this person feels so dependent on you, but in a way that it doesn't seem to be fair towards you, because with the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's like they seem to be aware that you're emotionally depleted, but they still don't want to accept that, or they still want more from you, you know? And it's like, I'll do whatever it takes to get it. There's just kind of a intense energy and a little bit emotionally manipulative that isn't really loving. It's more like controlling because they want you for themselves is kind of what I'm getting. It can be on a spectrum of how dark that really is. It doesn't have to be that they're like, a terrible person. It's just that sometimes when we're dependent on people or dependent on things, it's like, it's kind of can become addictive. And so they almost feel like they are a little bit addicted to you, and they're viewing you as the source of their life, the source of their energy, the source of their emotional well-being. Treasure Island, yeah. They view you as the treasure. They view you as where their like happiness is to be found. We have go the distance. Yeah, it's like this person really doesn't want to give up. A leg up. This person really still is gunning for you. And I'm laughing at time for a nap because what this person really needs is to work on their own kind of work on filling up their own cup, right? So then they actually have something to offer to you. But it's almost like this energy of them being very stubborn and wanting to push for you and like wanting to, with this Knight of Swords, this go the distance. It's like there's this intensity that they feel towards you, but it's because they want your support and they want what you have to offer. And they don't want to lose that. They don't want to lose that. And that's really how they're viewing you. They're viewing you of needing to get you and kind of have you. So be careful with this person, you guys. It could be varying levels of like, that kind of causing problems, but this person certainly is undermining their own ability to heal themselves. They don't think that they can do this on their own. They think that they are dependent on you to help them or, heal them, which is of course not fair to you, because if this person isn't able to if this person isn't able to love themselves, and essentially when I say fill up your own cup, it's really about being able to love yourself, being able to generate love without any external, anything external is really what love we have to give other people. And I feel like you're someone who is maybe even starting a journey of more inner self-love, but either way, this person seems to be not ready for the dependency to be cut off, because then they have to learn how to love themselves, right? Which would only be a positive thing for them. But right now they're fighting that because they're under the impression that they need you or I'm getting you mainly, but then maybe eventually they'll try to jump onto another person, but it'll be a cycle that continues. It's like this person is really needing to work on their own self-love so they can not be so needing of another person and deplete them, because I feel like this person maybe has depleted you in the past. So what would pile two's person say? This is from their higher self, by the way. I don't understand myself right now. To understand is to love also. They don't feel at home within themselves. I'm afraid you'll never look at me the same way. It's like this person maybe makes mistakes and then it's like they'll run back to try to say anything to get you back, is kind of how I feel. You feel like home to me. Yeah. And that's funny because I just said it feels like this person doesn't feel like at home with themselves. And it's like this person really sees you as their home, as their supportive energy. So it's like without that, they feel very depleted. But there's a need for them to develop their own sense of comfort within themselves. I don't feel ready for a commitment. Okay. It says, I need courage to face my feelings as well. So interesting that I don't feel ready for a commitment. Maybe this was a situation where they really were dependent on your energy, but they were also not respecting the commitment with you, or they were not respecting what your needs were or boundaries. Maybe this person was passing that up and then always backtracking and trying to say sorry after the fact. But yeah, either way, and I fear you will never forgive me underneath. I need courage to face my feelings. This person does need courage to face their feelings, because this person seems to be very afraid of their demons and very unsure of being lovable and giving love. This person has a lot of shadows to work through, and they don't want to let go of you. So that would be the best way I could describe this. That's what I have for you guys, pile 2. I hope this resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. It really supports my channel. If you want to comment, I do love to read your guys' comments, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next pick a card reading. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'm sending you lots of love. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Moon Power Tarot deck and the Selenite Heart, then this is going to be your reading, where we're looking at how your ex is viewing you and how they're feeling about you. We'll be starting off with how they are feeling about you. To be completely honest, these two tend to overlap, but we'll do our best. So Let's get straight into this one. I am just going to go right into their feelings for you. So it is going to be up to you to discern whether or not it feels like it's intuitively resonating with you. And if not, definitely don't try to make it fit. Go and see if another pile resonates for you, or maybe another video too. So, all right. So for pile number 3. Pile number 3's ex, how do they feel about them? The World in reverse. The 5 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I was like feeling like we're going to need a pile like this, and I've just been kind of waiting for it. But this person has really prevented their own healing due to a scarcity mindset and a competitive mindset. It's like this person still hasn't been able to move on from you with this world, but it's because they have been hoarding energy. It's like this person is very much the type of person who can be in a fear mindset or in a mindset where they feel like they don't recognize that giving is receiving. And so there is this energy of being jaded here. Like this person almost feels jaded. So that doesn't sound like your person. Like I just want to quickly tell you that, but let's get more into it. How's pile 3's person feeling? The Strength. How's pile 3's ex feeling? The High Priestess in reverse. I'm getting a sense of false courage here. False sense of strength. 6 of Swords in reverse. They haven't really been able to move on here. And the 5 of Wands in reverse. So this definitely feels like a relationship where there would have been obvious signs of selfishness and lack of empathy, okay? Because it is coming through that way with this person. So that doesn't sound like your person. I just want to tell you that. But there is a feeling of this person not recognizing that they hurt themselves when they think this way, or when they try to put themselves up and push you. There's an energy here, sorry, I just want to get it clear, of them being in the mindset of undermining other people within their mind, or actually doing that as a way of propping them up, okay? So there is just this feeling that the way that they feel is very much not coming from a very guided, honest place intuitively. It's like this person does seem to suppress their emotions, or does seem to very much rewrite the truth in terms of what their ego would prefer. And with this 6 of Pentacles in reverse, it just shows that this person has been unwilling to share with you, or has been feeling like they expect a lot from people. They do not, so when people are conflicting with this person, it's not just you, there's really a feeling of them, they don't tolerate someone saying something that doesn't, that either if their ego perceives that someone is undermining them, they will have quick defenses on that. And with this 6 of Swords in reverse, what Spirit's telling me is this person has not really made very much progress since your guys' relationship, because they have such a lack mindset. Because after every relationship where they refuse to see maybe where they were wrong and where someone else was right, and maybe where they should have given more or they should have done more, every time this person was under criticism or a relationship doesn't work out for them, they seem to try to walk away with the mentality that they were really the one that was wronged, or they were really the one that didn't receive enough from the other person. And so what Spirit's saying is this person never really transforms or moves away into a better relationship or a better place, because this person seems to attribute strength to winning at all costs, or as long as I can tell myself that the other person's wrong, in my mind, I'm better than. But because they have that mentality, they push away abundance all the time. It's like they'll only keep attracting the same situation then. And I feel like this person does attract a lot of difficulty in their life, a lot of difficult relationships. And it's because this person isn't really willing to acknowledge what their heart is telling them, what their intuition and what Spirit's telling them. Instead, they kind of distort things through the ego's perception. And I feel like the Five of Swords really can talk about ego and really can be this ego defense of perceiving other people as your competition or other people as a threat to your ego, right? And so this person definitely sees you as a threat to their ego and sees a lot of other people that way too. But because they carry this with them, they never really move on with the world here. They may think that they have, or they may think that they look that way or something, but they really haven't with the world in reverse. And they really have not achieved what they've set out to achieve after this connection. Even if this definitely seems like the type of person that would not tell you that or would not show you that they aren't as happy as they're trying to make it look. But there's just this feeling of this person projecting outward an image that they are what they are within their minds, which is very distorted by their ego. So if this person even like, I could see this person being someone who like posts a lot or like will always, if you see them, they'll always make it sound like everything's good, or like they try to, not that I think you're talking to this person, but it's more like maybe on their social media or something like that. They'll always try to look strong on the outside. And the way that they feel like they can look strong and look like they're better is by counting other people as weak and not giving, taking instead of giving. This person is very much a taker rather than a giver because they feel entitled to do that because they do have a sense of superiority to them as well. But this person is also unaware that by thinking this way, by putting them in separation with you and by projecting things onto you, they're really hurting themselves too. And that's just what this person doesn't seem to understand, is that it's not just like what goes around comes around. It's like immediately what goes around comes around. It's like we can convince ourselves that by, projecting that the other person was wrong and you did nothing wrong for the moment, for a second, you can delude yourself into feeling better about that, but it never doesn't harm you, because what you try to destroy in other people or attack in other people is something that you strengthen in yourself. And so it's like this person has so many blockages now to really giving and receiving love and sharing in the human experience and embodying love, because they have projected onto so many people that now they have so many barriers to get through in order to really heal, is what I'm getting. It's like I'm seeing like a thick forest. It's like this person has, every time they do this, every time they project onto someone else, they're creating an even thicker forest that's blocking them from their own truth and their own reality. And this person is currently thinking that they're winning, but they're really not. They're really not. They're not winning, because every time they win, every time they perceive that someone else is losing and they're trying to cause someone else to lose, they actually lose, and they just don't seem to see this. They don't really have a higher perspective rooted within them. And it just feels like their ego doesn't really have a good checks and balance system where, we all are sometimes working through our higher self, sometimes working through our ego. But what's important is that when you do something through your ego, that you usually will have the ability to be honest with yourself about whether or not that was right. And then you just have to forgive yourself, right? And kind of move on and be better next time. This person blocks themselves from love because they have so much that they need to forgive themselves for. But because they don't want to rip the Band-Aid off, it's like they are then really blocking themselves from so much healing, so much love, and they'll have a long journey and a lot of karma to come through to realize this. And so this person just seems to be very much in that state. Yeah. How's pile 3's ex currently feel about pile 3? Yeah, justice in reverse. They feel like they are wrong. They always see it that way. And their perception is unfair in itself. They don't have a good checks and balances system. Like justice, the upright, is all about being fair. Like, how would this situation play out in like divine court, right? Like, it's in a place where every action is going to be judged for, was it fair? Was it right? And this person just doesn't seem to have any sort of, maybe they have a somewhat of one. Obviously they do, because they they are doing it for they know they've done something wrong, or wrong, quote unquote. They've made a mistake. They've acted through ego. They've acted through fear. And they have the ego has a further defense mechanism to pretend like they didn't, right? And so then we also have predictions of growth. And that's what I kept getting, is that because this person is not moving through life in a fair way, in a way where they're, it's all about karma. It's like this person attracting so much karma to them, and their karma right now is not being able to transition to a better, they're not able to grow. Number one is what I was getting, predictions of growth in reverse. And they're also, they are not transforming. They're just not attracting a lot of abundance. So this person's in a pretty bad place, but of course, from their perspective, as I'm tapping in, it's like they don't admit this to themselves. Yeah. And then with hiding, healing through rest and hiding. It's like this person really doesn't, really tries to bury down their emotions and allow their ego to take care of what they feel guilty about. Okay. Yeah, so this is a more difficult sort of a person. But, I'm happy that this is your ex now, at least, right? Yeah, also sitting on top of the world in reverse. It's like this person wants to think that they are, but it's like kind of fake. It is fake. Because the ego will tell you that you are sitting on top of the world, right? But it's only going to be lasting, and then why aren't you happy then, You lose joy when you try to take joy from others, or when you try to cast other people, out as the bad thing and you as the good thing. It's like, why doesn't it feel good to do that? Because it's not really doing that. It's not really working. So let's see how they're viewing you right now. This is going to be interesting. How is Pile 3's person Pile 3's ex honestly viewing Pile 3? King of Swords. The Moon. Two of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Four of Pentacles. This is interesting. High Priestess. Ooh. Oh my gosh. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, someone is jealous, is how it feels. It really feels like this person, number one, I feel like they haven't had very much communication with you because they're perceiving you as someone who's protecting their own energy. And so a lot of what they think or what they're viewing is very much, it doesn't feel like it's coming through the first point of view, or I don't even know what that's called. It's like, it's not person to person. It's more like what they know about you feels like not coming directly from you, is what I'm saying. Because this person is almost now viewing you as not giving your energy to them. And so it's almost like they're viewing you as like really protecting yourself, and like they're kind of like, hey, like, why isn't, like, I can't seem to get this person to budge. Like, I want this person to give me their energy again. I want them to do that. But they don't seem to be doing that. They may even be like, how selfish, you know what I mean? But it's like, in the long run, it's like this person doesn't give very much. How are they viewing you? They feel like they honestly, with the High Priestess here, they're viewing you as someone who has some sort of knowledge. I could see this as a classic like empath sort of narcissist situation where it's like they're honestly starting to see how you do seem to have a lot of intelligence to you that they do not understand where it comes from, but where it comes from is spirit and being connected with your emotions and being connected to spirit. And they see you as someone who they don't understand it, but they see you as protecting your knowledge now. They see you as very secretive and almost just like keeping to yourself, if anything. They see you as working on your own life and balancing your own life while not being too public about it. And there's a lot of mystique and mystery around you for this person right now. But with the Nine of Pentacles, it looks like the Ten of Pentacles, this deck like just did it that way, I guess. They seem to think that you're doing very well for yourself. They seem to think that you have made it in some sort of way, or you have leveled up financially within your own independence. They feel like you have really thought out your life or really been having like mental realizations, or they see you as kind of leveling up in your ability to plan for the future. They see you as being a lot more sure of yourself, and they see you planning some sort of future. Or it's like with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, it's like you're balancing, they see you as balancing out your life, balancing things out, planning for a better future. And they definitely see this as something that is successful and something that they're not a part of, that they're not allowed to be a part of. They feel excluded from it as well. You have spirits to guide you. Under a spell in reverse. They may feel like you are no longer under their spell. Oh my gosh, of course the scene is coming through from the labyrinth where it's like, you have no power over me, and then like the whole dream disappears. It's like this person feels like you've changed your allegiance to spirit or changed your allegiance to yourself and listening to your inner voice. Maybe in the past, this person was really able to get you to question yourself or follow them instead of you, but it feels like this person doesn't have the same hold over you, and that's how they're viewing you. Yeah, rainbow transference is like they no longer have your energy. They no longer are able to drain you of your energy, and they may feel like you're also sharing it with other people is something they're jealous about. Slimy, of course, slimy comes out, of course. The slimy energy is all about being jealous and being bitter and being like that. And it's almost like this person maybe even notices that you aren't flashy or notices that you aren't like rubbing anything in their face. And so they may almost wish that you would they wish you could get triggered, or it's like maybe they even want to trigger you so they can kind of get a reaction out of you. But it's like they almost just they're almost aware that you aren't falling into that anymore. It's like you're not falling into the same like trap. It says, what is hidden will be revealed, and then cosmic exploration. Yeah, they feel like you're on a new path, that whatever they hid from you in the past, whatever lies they told you, or whatever way that they had you more, giving into their ways, it's like they just feel like you've seen them more clearly, and it's really hard for them. Honestly, you are very triggering for this person because they were mainly able to assert their confidence and their ego based on you staying small and sharing your energy, and then maybe even getting you to question yourself. But they see you as very much listening to yourself instead of anyone else, and they're seeing you rise up in your power more, and they feel that their hold on you is really gone, and that you're free to go. And they see this as a insult to them. They see this as something that threatens their ego, something that threatens their confidence and threatens them a lot, honestly, your own freedom and who you are, and being wrong about a lot of the things that they told you, or seeing you break out of maybe listening to lies, or just believing in them. It's like they don't feel like you believe in them anymore, and they feel like you're very much aware of how to protect your energy, and you're very discerning with that King of Swords, and you're very balanced now. You've balanced out your life in some way, which they can't control, So, yeah, let's get some messages from them. Interested to see. This is going to be from their higher self. So, take it with a grain of salt. This is really, I don't feel like they're very in touch with their higher self, but let's see what their higher self would say to you. So what will pile 3's X say to them? I'm leaving a karmic connection behind. Maybe they are the karmic connection. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. I would believe that. I'm trusting in the divine timing. They may think that there's more to come here. Yeah, literally, I dream about a future with you. Not seeing you is hurting me so much. I don't understand myself right now at the back of the deck, too. Yeah. So with I'm leaving a karmic connection behind, I almost feel like that's like you leaving a karmic connection behind. And it's like, they almost are saying it's like you are leaving a karmic connection behind. You are the best thing that ever happened to me, though. I still hope for the future because as much as I don't show it, I do really need you and miss you and think highly of you. I just wanted to, because I was so, insecure of myself and it was so hard for me to love myself. I thought that if you loved yourself less, maybe you'd stay with me. That's kind of the energy coming through. So yeah, kind of heavy, but I hope you enjoyed this reading, or at least it was interesting for you. If it was, please do hit the like button, leave a comment. I do like to read them, and make sure you subscribe so you see my next pick a card reading. Also, I am doing private readings right now if anybody is interested in one. So anyways, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.